joined AISK in grade 11, so he's a relatively latecomer to the class of 2023, many of whom joined us back in elementary and middle school, or even pre-kindergarten. But Arnav has quickly made his mark as a student with a great deal of drive and determination and excelled in many areas. So please welcome Mr. Arnav Chatani.
Good morning to our head of schools, Mrs. Kanobi, principal, Mr. Walker, our guest speaker, Rain Williams, members of the administrative staff and the AISK school board, families, parents, and of course, my fellow classmates, the graduating class of 2023. Hold on, I just have to say, these guys look so decent at school for one. I'd like to start off my speech with a quote from the great Muhammad Ali, directed towards my fellow classmates. If they can make penicillin out of moldy bread, they can sure make something out of you. Let's be real. I'm wondering, you all are wondering. Our parents are definitely wondering. Hell, even our teachers must be wondering how we all made it to this stage today. I mean, how did our class managed to scam our way through 2 years of IB, widely renowned as one of, if not the hardest high school leaving program in the world. We, the same set of kids, who would take any hard deadline from our teachers as, a proactive recommendation. And only completed assignments if one of our friends told us that they had submitted it already. But, to be fair though, we were often overlooked as a class. It always seemed as though the whole world forgot that we also experienced just as much, if not even more, of the pandemic's effects on schoolings as the three classes before us. For those of us who did CSET before coming to AISK, we were forced to experience the full load of the examinations after learning entire syllabuses online. And again, we were thrown in the deep end by IB, as our exams are comparable to that of pre-COVID counterparts. After almost 2 full years of school through a screen, we were expected by everyone to just return to in-person schooling like nothing had ever happened and produce just as much as our pre-COVID, pre-pandemic students. Even so, I don't think any of us backed down from the challenge. Although unorthodox for the most part, we found our own motivations and methods to cope and excel in everything that we did. So sure, some of us may have taken a few days off of school for our mental health. Mondays seem to be really popular for some students. And sure, we would maybe even use physics class for a ball game sometime. Or even trying our best to speed off through the parking lot without anyone noticing, so we didn't have to endure a full school day. But even as wild degenerates, we somehow managed to pass all our demanding classes, to meticulously submit our university applications with astounding results. And most importantly, to complete a program that the vast majority of the world could not even dream of seeing through. This is the reason why I didn't come here today to try and give you all an inspirational speech. Because, frankly, I wouldn't even be able to find the words, even if I tried, to push you all further than you have already pushed yourselves. I mean, most of us had just given up and stopped caring about IB earlier this year. We finished our IBs and other requirements, completed our mock exams and received our predicted grades, and then many of us heard back from universities, which really meant that IB results would not have a drastic impact on our futures. Yet still, and I really don't know how, we found the strength to push through till the end, after all the hardships we faced throughout high school. We did our best to the very last exams, no matter how much we could not be bothered with the results. And I think that our fighting spirit should be valued more than the numerical labels of our journeys that we received from our We did not do it alone, however, and we have our amazing AISK staff to thank when we receive our diplomas today. Through our almost 2 whole years together, I feel like we really know a lot about you all. You know, like Mrs. Kropman's strong obsession with K-pop, and Mr. Walker's strong enthusiasm about Dylan sweaters. Oh, sorry, I read that one wrong. Just Dylan. In all seriousness, I'd just like to personally apologize on behalf of the graduating class. We know we pushed you past your breaking points and a step further. Through it all though, you all never gave up on us and provided us with every leeway possible to ensure that our families gleam with happiness as we strut across the stage today. Although I actually have to say that I am disappointed in one teacher in particular, Mr. Bennett. You were sick earlier this year and missed a couple of days of school. And I just have to say, as a math teacher, sir, you should have known better. You should have known better. To our superhero-like parents and guardians, I mean, what can I even say to thank you for everything you've done for us? You all have been our rocks in our worst moments and our loudest supporters in our best. I'm sure that you all are extremely proud of the young adults that we have grown to become during high school. And we want you all to know that we did it all for you. Differences in opinions and arguments aside, you all have always been our role models. And for many of us, our high school goals ended with emulating the amazing people who raised us. We could not have done it without you. And you can count on us to build upon this great foundation as we become the adults you have always dreamt for us to be. Finally, to the graduating class of 2023, I am honored to be the one up here congratulating the people that have been with me through it all these past 2 years. We really did it, guys. From streaming tears to excessive laughter, from trivial beef to sharing lunch together, and from being on our own to finding a family in one another. Today, I am proud to share the stage with the future change makers of our world. And as Ray mentioned, I think that the most fitting word to describe our group today is resilient. I have no doubt that everyone behind me here today is destined for greatness in wherever you all end up after this. And yes, people say that in every graduation speech. But they don't have the stubbornness and the fight that we do to actually make a difference and not conform to societal standards. If people think that they can keep this class of 2023 in a box for the rest of our lives, I'm honestly sorry for them when they find out who we really are. As we venture through the world now, each taking different paths, I implore you all to never forget our word, resilient, because that is truly what we are. All I have left to say now is pick up the Monday, the graduating class of 2023.
Arnav, and I totally agree. They are indeed an incredibly resilient bunch who've navigated the COVID years, the challenges of their junior and senior years with a can-do attitude, and it's something they can all be very proud